Welcome back, everybody. We talk music now, and Thabang Kganakga, popularly known as Masterpiece YVK, is the new kid on the block who is unapologetically taking up the amapiano space. Born in Delmas and raised in Tembisa, he started making music in 2018 after being convinced by Leehleza to use his skills of being an MC to be a recording artist. He then introduced him to Kabza De Small, where he recorded his first single. Manzi Nte is the hit single that put the artist on the map and got him sharing the stage with well-known musicians. Well, he joins us now this morning to share more on who he really is. Masterpiece, very good morning. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
No, thank you guys for having me, man.
It's an absolute pleasure. Let's talk about the hit song and what inspired it and the meaning behind it.
I mean, Manzi Nte was a song that has been around. I think we made the song with Tyler and Pori about 2 years ago, but it only made sense, I think, this year early when we actually changed the beat and the structure to actually try something new. And it's just, I mean, it's just about being cool and doing whatever it is that you can do at the time and place. So there's many different meanings. Everyone has their own meaning about the song and what it is that, you know, they feel relates to them about it, but it's just about like feeling good and, you know, having fun at the end of the day, yeah.
Right, right. But why Manzi Nte though? Like, what does it mean? Because I see in the cover picture, you are literally Manzi Nte in the literal sense. So
Manzi Nte, that ends up saying it's different meanings. For my sense, I'm all about fashion at the end of the day. So drip is something that the young people talk about.
Right.
So
right.
if you're dripping, you Manzi Nte. So it's about, hence I'm talking about the clothes that I'm wearing, the style that I'm wearing, you know, getting into a place and the appearance, you know, performing and having people sweat because, you know, there's just the excitement. So that's why I'm saying there's so many meanings around the Manzi Nte. So it's just about getting wet or getting sweaty or getting dripped in whatever sense that you feel you can get.
Right.
Yeah.
Like in the literal sense.
In the literal sense, yeah.
And when you were working on this piece of work, did you anticipate that it will blow up to be the popular hit that it is?
I won't lie, I think no one really knows from studio that something's going to be a hit like that. Yes, you may love the song, but it's up to the people to receive it or to actually make it a hit at the end of the day, because you could feel it's a hit, but the people need to decide. So we really didn't know. We loved the song, yes, like everyone was going crazy in studio at the time, but we didn't anticipate it for it to do as much as it's doing right now.
So are you under so much pressure now that the next hit will be or should be much bigger than this one, or you'll just take it as it comes?
We take everything as it comes, because the moment you put pressure on yourself, that's the moment you actually, you know, your mental health starts deteriorating, because you always feel like you need to keep up to whatever it is that you said before. But if you just keep on going and being consistent about it, the hit will come, yeah. So
is there no danger of being complacent then, if you just take things as they come?
No, I mean, it doesn't mean you don't try to get that hit. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we fight for, but it shouldn't be something that is always at the back of your head, because should it not, for instance, this song is currently running on around 11 million views on YouTube and around 11 million streams on Spotify. So if I'm chasing 11 million next time, only to find that I make 7 million, I won't appreciate the 7 million people that have supported or streamed, because I'm still wanting to chase the 11 million, but it's also an achievement to get that 7 million. So hence I'm saying it's not about making a bigger hit next time after this, but it's about just creating good music at the end of the day people can receive. Yeah.
And then how did MCing get you to music?
I mean, at the time I was a hype man, so I had to introduce different DJs, so I had to be creative about how I kept people alive at the time, because some DJ sets can get boring. So you needed to keep it exciting at times. So I used to hype around with different DJs, and I think that's where people actually saw that I could actually be a musician or an artist, because I was really creative about how I hyped the crowd, the things that I said, how I got them to respond. So it was always a call and response for me. So then that's how I then moved into being an artist, because that was just something that kept me going at the time. Yeah.
I suppose you're also hyping your own self. I mean, look at you today. I mean, you're a producer of a massive hit. And then how did you get to work with Kabza De Small?
So I was introduced to Kabza by Leehleza at the time. He saw me emceeing at a gig and he wanted me to do a song with him, but we couldn't do the song together. Then later on he just introduced me to Kabza, and that's, yeah. Okay. I've been introduced to him since like, what, 2017, later on signed to his stable. So yeah, I think that's the relationship that we've had from the beginning, yes.
Did you work with him on this particular project or
No, with this project we worked with, on this project I worked with many people, as I have an EP right now that's dropped called December. So December has Kabza Kabza De Small, it has Tala I See You, I have Youngstana, I have Sika RSA, I have 141 from Wetbank. It's just a lot of people that I've worked with just to create this vibe. But it was all stemming from the roots of, I think, Manzi Nte and what the foundation that it has built. Hence, I got the confidence to drop this EP right now called Ki December, yes.
Oh, okay. So, I suppose it's, it's a dance kind of vibe, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. Because, I mean, it speaks to the feel of December, you know, the vibe that everyone can relate to, you know, the excitement, the different stories that you can find in December. So I just try to, you know, narrate that story and my own sense of how I've experienced December growing up and, you know, even now to these days, to actually try and tell that story of what December is to me.
Yeah, and the one heartwarming thing is that it's not only relevant in December, but even beyond December, it'll get people
because it's a lifestyle,
and
yes.
keep them dancing.
Definitely,
that was intentional, wasn't it?
Very much so.
All right, let's talk about your, what are you currently working on now? Are you working on a full-length album or you just keep releasing singles?
I mean, as I said, I'm not one person to really fully, with music, you never really know the direction that you can take. But I'm dropping more music next year. There's a single coming out. It's going to come out early next year. But as the year moves on, there's so many projects that I'm going to do, joint projects as well. I can't speak of them as of yet. But people just need to keep on the lookout for Masterpiece next year. It's really going to be a great 2025.
Yeah, it certainly will be. And now that we're in December already, you hardly sleep. I mean, you didn't even sleep last night.
I mean, I literally just got back from
another
performance right now and coming here. So had I had to gone sleeping, I wouldn't be here right now.
And it speaks to your work ethic. What really keeps you motivated to maintain that kind of work ethic?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like whatever it is that you put out there, people will forever remember you for that. So if I'm one person who can't keep up to the standards that I'm trying to make sure that certain people look at me and see me as that person, then it means I'm failing as a brand, you see. So I'm always trying to make sure that whatever platforms I'm given, I actually respect that, and I actually, you know, pitch to gigs, I actually pitch to interviews and whatever. No matter how strenuous it can be, at the end of the day, we can deal with it. Because at the end of the day, you know, we're not doing this for ourselves, but we're doing it for the people, and they are also looking out for what it is that we have to offer. So such opportunities, such people who are up at the moment, who are looking at us right now, it will be disrespectful for me not to be able to, you know, respect what opportunities you guys have given to us to make sure we actually pitch for such stuff.
So are you doing it alone or you work under a certain label?
Under Piano Hub with Kabza De Small. I'm signed under Kabza De Small record label called Piano Hub, yes. And my management is Log Communication,
Okay. So how do your fans connect with you then?
You can connect with me on different streaming platforms. Make sure you can listen to the music. Masterpiece YVK. You can check me on social media. It's Masterpiece_YVK across all platforms.
All right. Masterpiece, lovely chatting to you, man. All the best.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me.
Keep us Siba Manzi Nte.
One way.
All right, we just spoke to artist Masterpiece, who has just been navigating the industry since 2017. He's now only seeing the fruits of his labor.